Hi guys, this is Sashel from Hear Me Out. So somebody pointed out to us that we didn't get a real episode where we spoke about ourselves and kind of introduced ourselves, especially for the YouTube channel. And so we want to try to do that. It's always a very hard to share stuff about self, so bear with us.
I like overthinking and overeating. I'm sorry.
My favorite hobby. That's easy. I love to read, and I love to write, to express myself creatively. Almost anything that I go through, I tend to write probably at the end of each day. I had paused for a bit, usually when I'm going through a very stressful time, or I get thrown off from the things that I do like, which really makes no sense, because when I tend to write, when I tend to read, it actually cheers me up. It's just to kind of get yourself into that headspace. It's difficult, but reading and writing creativity cut and reading.
I don't know if gummy bear is a food, but I love gummy bears and anything with coconut in it, actually. So gummy bears and coconuts. If those are food, I don't know if you're talking about real cooked food. I guess ackee and saltfish would be my favorites.
Favorite food, ackee and saltfish. All right, so I'm a Jamaican girl, so when I say this, don't judge me. I like a lot of exotic things, but my go-to, my favorite, ackee and saltfish. I like ripe plantain. Don't judge me. I love breadfruit. I love ribs. Hello, hi TGIF, hi Outback, and candy. Is candy a food? I don't know, but I love candy, and if it wasn't a food before, it's that we're creating that category because candy is my go-to. I might have to not eat it so much because it irritates my skin and it's a lot of sugar. And I'm trying to, do the healthy thing, but okay, I love candy. So if you didn't know that, then you really don't know me.
I actually enjoyed walking home from primary school with my cousins. We usually stop on the road, sometimes in people's gardens, and play dollhouse with anything that we found. Oh my god, those were the days.
I was younger and my mom went off to college when I was a child, probably 6 or 7 at the time. Yeah. My mom went off to college and she went all the way to St. Elizabeth, Bethlehem, big up yourself. Because it was so far, it's not like nowadays where, the whole connectivity and whole traveling, everything is so easy. Jamaica is such a tiny space. Back then, I'm from St. Anne originally, by the way. St. Anne, St. Elizabeth, it seemed like such a very far ride. And she would normally probably come home once per month. And I remember there was a time that I was really missing her. I was missing her a whole lot. And she wasn't due to come home for another 2 weeks. And it was midweek. She usually comes home on a Friday or a Saturday. And then she would go away on a Sunday. And every single time I would cry because I was very, very close to my mom back then. And even now, everybody knows mommy is like the ultimate best friend. She's the person who I go to about every single thing. Sometimes it's very strange. People's like, your mommy know that? My mommy knows that. And so if I tell my mommy about you, if you do me something, she don't like you. And I can't like you anymore. Anyway, I missed her. And I really didn't think I could go another day without seeing her. She wasn't due for a couple weeks, and it was probably a Tuesday or a Wednesday afternoon, so there was definitely no way that she was coming in the week. And I remember going to my bed that night, and I prayed, and I asked God. I wanted to see my mommy the next day, and I went to bed totally confident, totally happy and excited that I was going to see my mommy the next day. Anyway, went to school. I was there. School was taking long. I think we had some punishment. Teacher wanted to keep us back. I was like, teacher, no. I actually even fell and broke my teeth that day. Well, no, it was just one tooth. My front tooth. And nothing could throw me off my spirits. I was very excited that I was going to see my mommy. that day. And so when teacher was trying to keep us back after school, I was like, not today, teacher. Hello, my mommy's coming home today. So my teacher at the time was also our church sister. And she was like, your mommy in the week, no. And she's not due for no. However, I didn't listen to what others were saying. I didn't really care about that because I knew I prayed and God, he was going to deliver. Anyway, rushed home from school, whatever, I was there. Didn't even remember I broke the tooth. Rushed in, whatever, and everybody was there. And they're like, Sasha, what's happening with you? What's going on? I was like, rushing, opening doors, going all about the place, carrying on. And I just started shouting, mommy, and whatever. And I remember she came on, she was like, who told her that I was here? And everybody was in shock, like, how did you know? And I looked at her like, are you crazy? Are you silly? I prayed.
In high school, I was in a dance club. So I was always known for being a dancer because the dancers were top priority. We were the principal's pets. We got a lot of gold medals. We were flexible. We looked good. So yes, I was known for being a dancer. And in the latter part, I was known for dating the captain of the cricket team and the, what you call it, the deputy head boy, yeah. In the latter part, I was known for dating the deputy head boy and the captain of the cricket team. That's one person, not two persons, by the way. But most I was known for being a really good dancer. Can I dance now? I'm trying to get back my flexibility.
In high school, I was pretty tiny. I was pretty young. I went through high school pretty quickly. Yeah. Um, I was known for I was very tiny. So I was known for probably I was the smallest girl or one of the smallest girls in school. Definitely top three. I was very tiny. So when person saw me, they were like, "This is high school. This is St. Hilda's uniform." Yes, big up St. Hilda's Diocesan High School, guys. This is a tiny girl. Blah, 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 blah. Right. And I was also known to always be the top of the pyramid. Hello, I was in cheerleading 5 years and then, finished off as cheerleading captain because I love to dance apart from being tiny. Like I mentioned that I love to dance. I was in cheerleading from primary school. I've always been dancing. So I was known to be the cheerleader, the tiny girl, the top of the pyramid. And then in my latter years in high school, I was known to be in love with Omarion. People used to call me Omarion. B2K. Omarion. That was my first crush, like celebrity crush. And I got all his albums. I got all the magazines, took out his posters. I remember even going into high school, into like probably grade 10 or 11 for my Spanish orals. Or when we were practicing for Spanish orals, or one of the assignments I remember is talking about somebody you love or talking about something. And I came with my novio. Is that how it said? I don't know. It's Novio, novio. I think they say V, pronounced B, whatever. My boyfriend, Omarion, and I talked about how he was a famous singer.
I'm crushing on my BFF all day, every day. Second Titus Campbell. I love everything about him. He's such a dynamic actor. He's so versatile. He's really funny in real life. Not funny like funny, but he's really hilarious in real life, and I just love him.
Celebrity crush. All right, let's do it. These two ways. Chris Hemsworth, Thor. That Chris Hemsworth. Him to take me off guard still, I tell you the truth, because I fell for him in Thor. Let my bike keys pass. Okay. Yes, Chris Hemsworth. I fell for him in Thor. He was just like, he came up on the screen, I say. Yeah, and I knew it was real because on paper is not really my type. If you ask me what my type is, I wouldn't describe Chris Hemsworth. But then when I saw Chris Hemsworth, I knew he was it. And then I would also say Massacre. Not Massacre because of his just look per se, his whole demeanor. His heart. I love, that song Image is what really made me look at him to say, that man have style, image, everything.